The president is helpless. The president, it has now been proven, when people were saying that that Raila ndio anashikilia Ruto's government, I really doubted it at first. I said no, the Ruto that I know hawezi kati yes sasa anashikilia tu na Raila. But on Saturday everything came to light. Our president is helpless, and it is only Raila who is holding his government together. This is a man who is under siege. And in this video, I just want us to go deep and try to understand, why am I saying this, and why do I feel like the president is now someone who is under siege? If you are new to this platform, kindly take a second to subscribe and to hit the notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you will always be the first to watch. So kindly do that, na kama kawaida, I'll be back. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed, and for the return subscribers, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So back to my video. I was saying that the president is someone who is under siege, and the only person who is holding his government together is Raila Odinga, and that was proven by his speech on Saturday. How the president kwanza had to make that move of coming to mourn with Raila when Raila was burying his personal bodyguard. That shows that Ruto, our president, wanted to at least show Raila that we are still together, that we are brothers, that we are working together. Another thing, his speech, he kept on saying that, I can't imagine the person who I supported and stood for and fought for Lenini will be the person who will anchor my government. That word, anchor my government, and confirm my presidency. He never knew that that person would be none other than Raila Odinga. I just want you to watch this video, and then I'll come back, and then we'll do our analysis.
And criticism is mimi sasa nyinyi mnaniambia Ruto must go. Mimi nimesikia hiyo mara nyingi. Kulikuwa na Moi must go, kulikuwa na mwingine must go, kulikuwa na mwingine must go. Hii must go ni wimbo tu ya kawaida, there is no problem. Ndio shida iko wapi? So there is no problem. Mara wananiita sijui nini, Zakayo, mara Kasongo, mara nini. I am not bothered. Hii ni majina tu ya kawaida, lakini I am focused. I am focused. Na nimesikia Sifuna anaongea na nguvu. Wakati unaongea mambo yangu Sifuna, ujue mimi ndio mwanzilishi wa ODM. So naenda pole pole kidogo. Yes. Hivi ndio tulianza hii kitu. Ama namna gani? Na unajua ukinisukuma sana nitaitisha mkutano ya founder members ya ODM. Sio? Unajua tukiitisha hii mkutano tunaweza kufanya discipline sisi ambao tulianza chama. To thank my elder brother, the Honorable Raila Odinga. I have come a very long way with the Honorable Raila Odinga. And I want to stand here today and to say, I did not know that the man I stood by and gave my all at a moment in my life, we would eventually become competitors, and that he would eventually come and anchor my leadership. And so, the Honorable Prime Minister, I want to tell you, I am truly grateful that just the same way I stood with you when you needed a man to stand with you, you have equally come to stand with me when I needed a man to stand with me.
I believe you've watched that video. You can clearly hear that speech. And for anyone who does critical thinking and analysis, will tell you that this is a president who is desperate, because maybe the information he has been shared with by the NIS and the National Intelligence Service is that his popularity has gone down kabisa, and that the only person that is holding his government is the coming of ODM into this handshake with ODM. That this is the only thing that is holding his government together, and that if he wants to continue to lead, he must make sure that he doesn't lose that grip. And you can see the desperation in his voice, even when he says that Ruto must go statement that imekuwa hapo over the years, it was there during Moi, so haimshtui. The truth of the matter is that he is scared, but he's scared, but he doesn't know how to go about it. That is the reality. So he's trying to see if he can brush it off. And if you can tie that statement of Ruto must go and you tie it with Raila coming and confirming his president, he can tell you clearly, it tells you clearly that it is Raila who ndiye ameshikilia Ruto's presidency. That if Raila breaks away from Ruto, then it is a done deal. You know, we have a president who, like, the moment he became president, he forgot so many things. And Ruto never anticipated the emergence of the Gen Zs. That is the reality. Our president thought that the moment he will become the president, the system, things will be as usual. The normal politics, the nini and nini, it will be. He never anticipated the emergence of the Gen Zs. And the Gen Zs have awoken a fight that the president inamshinda how to counter. Anytime he wants to react to the Gen Zs, he's being reminded that those are children, you can't fight children. So he never anticipated this, and he has realized that these people have picked up a movement that he's finding very hard to control. He can't use violence, because once he uses violence, yeye ndiye anakaa vibaya. Unaona? And you remember very well, his ICC case has never been closed. So this is a person who doesn't know how to go about things. What he's forgetting, and what the president needs to understand, that the Ruto must go slogan, it is Raila who started that slogan. So our president is under siege, and it is only Raila who is holding him, and the president has proved it. The president has proved it. And you can see the people no longer fear the presidency. There was a time when Moi was mentioned, everyone, yani kila mtu angeshtuka. But look at how these people, even the leaders, look at how they are addressing the president in front of him. People don't care, no longer respect the office of the president. So things are not going as planned, as Ruto had anticipated akiingia presidency. It has reached a point that even the things he has achieved are overshadowed. Even the things that anafanya that are good, no one wants to see, no one cares. And you can see it from the crowd. Even when he was saying Ruto must go, no one was like kinda celebrating when he was saying those things that, oh, the president is talking. It's only out of the respect for the president, because I could hear there was a few people in the crowd said Ruto must go when he was mentioned that slogan, when he mentioned it. But it is very clear that that the crowd was just out of respect for Raila. They didn't want to shout down the president. They could have done it. They were at the verge of doing it, and you could see. So things are very, very shaky for the president. And this has also proven that funeral has also proven to the president himself that these people, the Nyanza people, watu hayuko na mimi. They're just with me just because I'm with Raila Odinga. But hayuko na mimi. These people cannot vote for me. They will not support me. If you are a smart politician, but which Ruto is a smart politician, amesoma, he has read the mood of the ground, akajua hawa hapa hakuna. So unless he looks at the other direction, which is where the only place that Ruto can get that massive support, trust you me, is Western. Ruto needs to really camp in Western. to see if he at least anaweza vuta lawyers on his side, which the problem and the nini saizi, the problem is that there is a certain there's a certain shift in Western politics that the old politicians pia hawana influence. The people like akina Wetangula na nini are also losing influence. In fact, I dare say that all these old politicians are losing the ground, are losing their influence. Even Raila Odinga is losing his influence. Because people just like, kuna tu ka respect kidogo they have for Raila. Even the people in Nyanza, kuna ka respect kidogo. But you can see how they were speaking. You can see. Like it's about to erupt anytime. Like these people are around to say, hey mzee. Like if Raila just says something wrong, bas ndo hivyo. So things are like not working for Ruto's government. And mimi I dare say, the problem with Ruto's government is one, communication. Number two is the people around the president. The president first should do with these people around him. These people are making him look bad because they don't know how to speak, they don't know how to act in public. Kibaki wasn't a good president per se, but his handlers around him, these people knew how to operate professionally. But look at how the president people operate around him. They harass people, they push people around and everything. And the crowd, Kenyans wanaona hizi vitu. And they imagine if in public you do this, then in private utafanya nini? So president's handlers, that is the people he needs to deal with first. Let him awarushe mbali. Hata kama anawatoa awarushe mbali kabisa. And then he surrounds himself with people who are professional. And then another thing, he needs to stop moving around kukua magari nini. Let him stop that. Let him focus. Akae kwa ofisi for 6 months, 7 months, just working. Waking up in the morning, going to the office. Going to the office, going back. Si analala State House. Aende State House, akiamka anaenda hapo annex anafanya kazi. Akimaliza anarudi State House. Hapo. Let him do that consistently for 6 months. So that tension can reduce. So that people can see their president is working. And then after 6 months, if the government programs have run smoothly and things are working, and he should not do another thing of still changing the cabinet secretaries. Asikuwa anawabadilisha, he should stop. Those people who are there, let them work now. Sasa kazi yake kwa nikupatiana tu instructions, ku follow up, full instruction, doing follow up for 6 months. 6 or 7, even 8 months. Ile tension iko kwa country ita reduce. Once it reduces, then na pia at least I make sure I deliver a few things. Hata kirudi sasa anaanza kuongelesha watu, people will listen. People will say, hey, the president yenyewe kusema kweli amefanya hii. So our president, let him learn from what he has experienced, because that is the mood of the country all across. You go to these TikToks, even from the people of Rift Valley, they are calling him out. So guys, what do you think? What do you think about that statement, what was said in the funeral and everything? What do you think about the president's reaction and everything? For me, I feel like this is a person who is under siege, but the only Raila is holding him. So it's holding his government. So what do you think about you people? Share your views in the comment section, but remain respectful. As I said, usitukane mtu, don't use insults or anything. Be objective. And if you want to support this platform, kindly do so. My number is always here. You can support and everything. Thank you. Until next time. Bye-bye.